Oh, yes, sir, people, bring it in, family. Did you miss me? Good deal. Listen, folks, I'm here to update you on your money. Does everybody have about maybe 15 minutes for me to update you on your life changing here? Yes. All right, good deal. Straight out the gate for the naysayers. I just don't even want to give you forewarning, guys. Listen, let's tap straight down into the information. I want to make this a quick one here. We got a little Dukes and Boots festivity going on tonight here. Let's get down to it. Y'all already know. You're here with your favorite host, the Chocolate Confucius.
Wow.
Mr. 69 Thoughts. I do believe he's correct. The original V12er. With the racks in the middle, That's right. The undisputed champion of due diligence. Smooth. They call him Mr. Pinpoint, like an arrow. That's correct. You're here with Money Montgomery, guys. Let's dial in. Let me update you on your money, guys. We've seen some crazy things happen. Bitcoin hitting new all-time highs of 111,000, like 500. Again, on a small retracement because it's building these levels, but again, holding immaculate strength at 108,000, 109,000. Bitcoin was just at $80,000, and everybody thought the world was going to end 2 weeks ago, guys. Again, I got update on what's going on currently. XRP sitting at $2.35. Might as well call it Bitcoin because it's going the same places. But again, what's going on right now, what the current story is, right, is again, tariff raised to 50% on the European countries. Obviously, that's sparking shock through the markets. But again, guys, are y'all going to play? Are y'all going to fall for it again? I mean, how many times? I mean, it's almost insulting now because they know they can just run the I formation and retail will flip its pants every single time. Guys, nothing's changed. If you're fudding out over this 50%, they just had it was supposed to be tariffs on everybody. Now it's 50% on. And guys, I keep telling y'all they're playing chess, not checkers. They're using this as a strategic move, and we're seeing the benefits of it. But again, just more chance to pick up dip. But I told y'all what we are waiting for, and the end all be all, the period. I'm telling y'all, they're gonna keep stalling up until when? That ISO, about a month before that ISO 222 comes out. Y'all gotta understand, they're putting the last filaments of this real system going live, and I'm about to kind of prove that out in here, all right? Let's dive down information, guys. As I keep telling y'all, we are in that last little window. The regulation is occurring as we speak. Countries are going live with this as we speak. We are months out, about 2 months out. Do not fumble this opportunity. Let's get down to what's going on. Familiar breaking news. Dubai government has issued a digital asset directly on the XRP ledgers now. So y'all already know Dubai is in a race for this crypto thing. And this is why I keep telling people, guys, what a time to be alive right now. We have countries racing for crypto like they did for the race to space, like they did for race automotives. Guys, there's nothing but generational wealth and hundreds of millions of dollars in your future if you are locked in and understand on what we are doing. We have front run something that was bigger than any of us scaled it for. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was good $50, $100, $200. When I came in, I was sold, but it expanded out into much more than this, right? But now let's keep pulling on through. What else is happening? Today marks a historic day. This was on the 22nd. 2 stablecoins, MiCA compliant, Europe and Brazil groups, USDB debuted on XRP Ledger. So now again, that's Dubai on XRP Ledger. Europe and Brazil have a MiCA compliant stablecoin that is now live on the XRP Ledger as we speak. Guys, this is going on right now. I cannot get this to y'all. Do not be fudded. At this point, you deserve to lose every penny that you do if you're getting fudded at any point at this phase. There's nothing but green light. And I keep putting that out there for y'all. But let's go a little bit further, shall we? Now, guys, everybody dial in on this. I need everybody focus. Put your phone down. Put your sandwich down. Never mind. I ain't going to say what else you should probably put down. Guys, listen. SEC Mark Euler talks about crypto tokenization and regularization on Bloomberg Television. Now, down at the bottom, Crypto Hodl said the same thing I thought. Wait, did homie just almost say XRP? Now, guys, they're describing about how they're getting ready to roll into stablecoin. Utilize this again. This is Mark Euler. This is SEC's chairman, right? This is who replaced Gary Gensler. Check this out now. I want y'all to tell me if y'all caught the same slip up here. Fair use. I said put fair in front of that use. You too. Let's get it.
On tokenization and the ability to do this, to trade equities 24/7 and have this new mechanism for it.
Yeah, well, certainly we've gone through numerous technological changes over the history of the stock markets. Remember, we were in paper, then we went to uncertificated securities, and then we went to what we have roughly today, book entries on various financial institutions. Now, tokenization is possibly another step forward in how we do the markets. You know, one thing that a lot of investors don't realize.
So tokenization, now here we are talking about sparks of tokenization, right? Now again, guys, whenever we have this conversation, remember, there's one asset that does it all, right? And that's why we're here. But I just want you to hear this.
Is the significant.
This is the new Gary Gensler. I mean, guys, look, and you out your mind. So we just went from guy stalling it to the chairman said, hey, we got to lean heavy to this. This is why it's good. If you don't, naysayer, come here. Come through.
Amount of resources that go into what they call the back office operations. That means a lot of reconciling between positions among financial institutions, DTC and SEC. So again, those are acronyms that hopefully most people don't know about because they do their job without anyone ever noticing that they're doing it right. So we've always been open to experiment.
Oh, Mark, boy, you about blew it. Boy, you about blew it. Hold on, everybody, lean in. What was he about to say? Hold on, we'll just push it on through now. I'm not gonna stop it again. Everybody dial in.
They're doing it right. So we've always been open to experimentation on this.
How would this
Now, Mark, you ain't stuttered that whole time.
work? I mean, is there a framework in place for approving or denying which tokens would be created, or are you in the process of putting that together? Who would be able to issue the tokens? I have so many questions about it.
Well, these are things that we want to engage with market participants.
I know who would be able to issue it. Maybe, hey, Mark, you want to tell them that you already have one stablecoin issuer that's a U.S. company backed one-to-one in U.S. Treasury about to buy out the only other issuer? Do you want to put that in there?
Exactly. What do you propose to do when it comes to tokenization of securities positions? And more importantly, what type of safeguards are you going to have in place to protect investors and to guard against conflicts of interest?
And I want everybody to understand, they came out and I put this in a video about 3 months ago. One of the heads came up there of the SEC dealing with obviously finances, basically said that these crypto coins, mass majority, I'm going to get wiped out. And I keep telling y'all, if you got your money sitting up in that Doge, do you? This is a stable coin bull run. And again, what everybody's asking for, I don't think everybody's prepared for. Everybody wanted clarity on crypto. Well, clarity comes with regulation. Regulation doesn't mean everything passes. It means now there's a regulation. We got rules, standards, things that you have to be able to do. You can't just make coins that's just sitting out there. It's got to have a use. What's the purpose? What's the cause? What's the end goal? I'm telling y'all, they're going to put this standard out and it's going to wipe out a lot of investments. And it's going to send a few of these utility coins that we've been known about. I'll tell you, if you're slow, go to the top 10, and that's where they at, right? Top 10 cryptos, right? Those boys are who y'all need to be focusing and lining in on. Again, not finance advice, do what you're going to do. Do what you're going to do. But just know, I see you in that Miata. I'm going to give you back though. Might make it where you can't see through the windshield. But let's get down through it. Going further through, if everybody understand, guys, we're in a race for crypto. The regulation here. Governments on America's trying to get to the front of this now. We're locked in. It's a race. Breaking news. The first ever XRP ETF to launch on NASDAQ day again. That was the 22nd. So now official XRP ETF is on. And again, it's ETF, a futures ETF, if I'm not mistaken. Not like the spot ETF, which is something that we are kind of more value. But both of them bring volume. Both of them are great for us. Just that spot ETF is huge. That's direct link to XRP you have to purchase, right? But nonetheless, first phases. I'm here. Guys, it's hit. Guys, in this year, you've got what? A stable coin has been released. Stablecoin regulation. You've got the SEC case drop. You got ETF, futures ETFs already come with ETFs. Spot ETFs come down in the future. And now they're on the NASDAQ. Oh, okay. Do you? But I say it's all ironic that it drops down our first time, but certainly not the last time on Ripple. Brad Garlinghouse on Ripple for a minute, because I just love everybody being fully understand. Because again, once you know what you're holding, then it's easy to hold.
Definitely hurt, but also excited.
A lot of people don't know what they're holding, so it's fickle. You would get flooded out by the tariffs. Thank you for that deal. Thank you for that $2. All right. Now, let's get down to it. Fair use. Hey, Brad Garlinghouse, give us a little bit of information.
I'm definitely hurt, but also excited that I was overlooked for years before being on here, but now here I am.
Fair use, Fair use.
Hi, I'm Brad Garlinghouse. This is Crypto in 1 minute. 1 minute on why are people excited about crypto ETFs. I think there's two main factors going on here. One is, for the longest time, institutional investors primarily trading on Wall Street, really haven't been able to access crypto directly. Their options were to either self-custody, onboard with an exchange, and some people don't like centralized exchanges for a whole host of reasons. So this was really the first time you had institutions be able to go on Wall Street and trade directly in crypto. This is an unlock for a couple reasons. For capital that couldn't come in, whether it's an endowment, whether it's a pension fund, even mutual funds.
And this is what I'm telling y'all, 401ks, I truly believe that somehow they're going to work getting paid on a faster scale. I do not think with crypto that there's going to be a need or a reason for a 2-week duration in between paychecks or a 7-day duration. I truly believe that with this, they are going to be able to give day-to-day payments. You're going to be able to see real-time 401k with more growth. I'm just telling y'all, this is massive, and this is how they lure the laugh. We know up to what it seems like to about 50 people are kind of still aware and kind of joining in, but you got to understand, generations after that, this is something even more mind-boggling than what we're going on to. They're going to stick traditional. They're going through the 401k. They were built in the mindset that somebody invest your money for you. But that's fine because the money's going to be coming in nonetheless.
Didn't or couldn't access crypto, now they can. The second thing is, it really is institutionalizing the entire industry of crypto. I think it should be no surprise that the Bitcoin ETF was the fastest ETF ever to get to $1 billion in assets. I think it passed 10 billion in assets faster than anyone as well. And today is, I think, will eventually close in on the gold ETF, and that's in 1 minute.
Good job, Brad. Keep doing what you're doing with my money, baby. You know I ain't mad at you. Never been mad at you. Now let's keep going further, and we're going to finish off a couple media clips here. The great financial reset has arrived. Are you prepared? Scott Bessent, right? Now, this is your SEC chairman, right? Again, I want everybody to understand, guys, this is deep in government now. Crypto, when I told y'all, when they were voting for the orange man was running, they were talking about crypto. I was like, not only did he win with that, but now this is how big of a thing this is. This is how big it is. Why they were trying to play it up, bud, and is it? Don't buy it. What's the guy? The CEO of was that BlackRock? That's now all in the crypto too. Came back 2 months later and did the Bitcoin ETF. Said it was illegal and it was just all it did was merit black market crime. Funny how they flip, but let's dial in on here. Let's give it to us.
We are going big on digital assets. So Trump administration
It's V12.
has made digital assets a priority. Past administration,
U.S. Treasury Secretary,
starved and almost made extinct a lot of these companies.
AKA one of the heads of the financial market space in America, is telling you.
And pushed it offshore. So what we want to do is apply the highest U.S. regulatory and AML standards.
And this is why I say, you'll say it highest. Guys, they're going to eliminate all these meme coins. I'm telling you, Pepe and all that is not going to be there. It's not going to be there. But for those of us that are investing in these true stable coins, again, V12, one of the heads of the financial, is telling y'all what's coming with crypto.
Two digital assets,
That's
especially stable coins. And I've seen estimates that just over the short term, stable coins could create $2 trillion of demand for U.S. Treasuries and Treasury bills. To put that in context, the number's probably about 300 billion right now. We are going big on digital.
Come on now. Is somebody getting me? Put a money bag in the chat. Is somebody hearing what I'm saying? If you don't, let's keep coming down. As everybody knows, we're in the top bidding spot right now for the Circle acquisition. Everybody does not understand. USDT magically went on regulation at the same time RLUSD came online. I told y'all that was weird. I said it's perfect timing, isn't it? And now, ironically, they're going to be having to sell the company because they are not regulated, right? So they sell their company to Ripple. Ripple now becomes the size of, adds that size of their company to them, and we're just pushing they already got the framework. They already push a stable coin. All that we be doing is plugging and playing the XRP on it. Guys, we are nipping at the bud over here around something that is game changing. Your last chance to buy now. And if you mistake anything, got time, I say you do it. I say you just wait around for a minute. Let's see if I'm wrong on this. But let's tap in again on what they're dropping down on CNBC. Circle doesn't fully comply with Tether and is not in the U.S., outside of U.S., and won't comply.
A dollar-backed stablecoin is an important strategic asset.
Trump World Global?
Well, they would have to comply with the new federal law.
Right.
And no one right now complies with the work that we've done in the House or Senate on a stablecoin act. Circle doesn't fully comply.
There is somebody. Let's see if you mention
Tether is not even in the United States. It's outside the U.S. It wouldn't comply. So if we have a high
but there is one
standard,
notice now, we're talking real here, and we know there is one regulated stablecoin or closest to regulation in the U.S. Because remember now, they said it's got to be from the U.S. They say USDT is not even in, USD Tether is not even in United States. There's only one.
World
Guys,
will come to that high standard for enforcement and for definition. And, you know, if the Trump coin can meet that definition, so be it. There'll be multiple competing stable coins, in my view. You see the headlines today that the large banks are thinking about collectively having a stable coin. It's a new payment rail in Web3 on a blockchain to compete with other payment methodologies. I don't view it as a store of value. I view it as debit cash, credit stablecoin, buy something institutionally or as a consumer.
Do you see it as hopefully disinflationary, meaning that it should take cost out of the system?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Well, blockchain generally, what attracts me to crypto is not crypto, not Bitcoin, but the operating system benefits of blockchain. I think it takes costs out of the system. I think for consumers, it creates accessibility. Look at the Benji, which is Franklin Templeton's money market account that's been tokenized. They can offer that at a higher rate and a lower dollar amount to customers because the cost has been taken out of the system.
That's just what I just told y'all. Guys, lock in. Here's the last little thing just to get y'all bullish, guys. People understand I have not been wrong, guys. We are teetering. Don't let these little FUD, they're just doing a little stall. They want everything to go on the same time, but you understand when that, what we call switch flips, you're not going to be able to afford it in. I'm telling you. Everybody's understanding. These are the last days to get in. You're not going to be able to do the same. You're not going to be able to get in like you think you are as run up. Look at it now. $3, people can't get it as much as what they thought. At $10, $15, $20, you're done. You're done. It costs $20,000 for 1,000 coins. Tap in. Fair use. Jack the Rippler.
In November of 2024, the cryptocurrency XRP exploded higher, gaining well over 400% in a 3-week span. Now, the reason for the strength appeared to be some relief that the SEC was going to soon release a positive verdict on whether or not XRP was a security and should be regulated as such. Now, since that time, the strength in the coin has remained consistent, vaulting it into the focus of the crypto faithful. Now, advocates point to 4 things that could be a tailwind for the coin. 1, lightning fast settlement speeds compared to its rivals, with an average of 3 to 5 seconds per transaction. This makes XRP more attractive for settling cross-border payments. 2, talk of an imminent XRP ETF launch, which could add to the broad availability and adoption of the coin. 3, the launch of a CME XRP futures contract. Now, the futures markets have long been viewed as a place to hedge risk.
And now that has occurred already, guys. CME is live. We got one coming on NASDAQ now.
Which could ultimately make holding a volatile asset like XRP more attractive. 4, and lastly, active addresses holding the coin are expanding rapidly, including whale accumulation, with over 300,000 addresses now holding at least 10,000 coins.
Yeah, buddy.
And each of these factors could be contributing to the ultimate validation of the relatively upstart coin.
CME Group in Bloomberg. Guys, lock in. Y'all know what time it is, a family. Shout out to the fam bam. We are up to 2,000 family members. Guys, you guys do not know how much this means to me. I love each and every single one of y'all taking your time. And this is why the craziest thing, what they say, I love the internet, because I've got people that live nowhere near me, closer than mass majority of the people that do, locked in on the same thing. That's why I say this is just the tidbit, tip off of what we got going on with this channel, guys. traveling, real estate. What are we going to do with this money? This is a money-getting retail channel, and everybody that's involved and following along, I ain't going to do nothing but lead straight to the money, right? No biases. We're going to have some plays that work and some that don't. But I tell you one thing right now that can tell you full-heartedly, this one right here, this is the hit. Mama, I'm bringing it home. Y'all know what time it is. Oh, yeah.